Today's video is not a return video that I wanted to make, but I just want to talk about him, the man that brings me such joy. He's a major part of my childhood. I can't thank him enough. If you don't know, the passing of the great legend known as Stan Lee, one of the biggest people in Marvel Comics, he passed away today at the age of 95. Now, to make that out of a really short situation, really dark situation, 95, really good age. Pretty proud of that one. As you can tell, I'm not in the greatest of spirits right now. I literally found out about this from my friend George, who you know from Tempertubians and some other videos. It's really not the nicest of topics to be talking about. But there is so much that I have to be thankful for Stan Lee. Sorry if this video is a bit whispery and you can't really hear what I'm saying. I'm just really shocked. There's so much that I have to be thankful for from him. And there's so much that I'm proud of to say that I loved his work. Whether it was even a comic book or just something he created. It's just so big, and I'm sorry if I'm, upset, but I think a man like Stan Lee should be celebrated because he can bring such joy to people, whether it's a 10-second cameo in a movie or he brought us one of the best superheroes of all time. I'll get onto that in a minute. It's just, he was such a beautiful person. You could tell that just because he wanted to bring joy to people, he wanted to allow people to escape to another world where there can be people that can swing from webs, or there can be Iron Men, or something to that, akin to that. Whether he had complete influence over all of them, sorry, my Stan Lee knowledge isn't perfect. Was he a perfect influence over all those characters? I don't know. But he was a big part of Marvel. And as you probably don't know actually, but Marvel is a big part of me. It's a big part of me, and superheroes in general. You can see a Flash poster behind there. Before you at me, I know it's not a Marvel character, that's a DC Comics. But Stan Lee, he probably brought my favourite superhero to life. Well, he didn't. He definitely brought my favourite superhero to life. And that man is the Spider-Man. Now, I've ridiculed Spider-Man in the movies, and I've read a few comics of Spider-Man. I just love the idea of Spider-Man. He's an everyman. He's a nerd. He's just not, that attractive. And he gets these powers after his uncle died. He has to protect the city, and it's the real hero story. And Christ, it's and that's why I love Spider-Man. If you guys want to watch my Spider-Man playthrough on a gaming channel, go ahead. I want to get that finished this week in honour of that man. I know that's a bit weird thing to say, but I want to get that game done. He even appeared in the freaking game, man, and that Jesus Christ, it just fucking sucks. I'm sorry to swear, but it does. You don't get people like Stan Lee anymore. You don't get people that just want to bring joy to the world. And that should be celebrated. Okay, he created comic books, one of the most silly things in prospect, but there's something beautiful about that. The fact he can just bring joy to anyone's faces. The fact, I mentioned it before, he can appear in movies for 10 seconds. People already know who he is just based on the freaking voice. He touched a lot of people. He touched me. He touched so many fans that just loved him and loved his creations and loved his brain and loved what he could do. There aren't many people like Stan Lee out there. One things that people are saying is that they hope he saw Avengers 4. I'm in agreement with that. I do think he'll at least be in it because they finished shooting with Avengers 4. But for me, the big part is that we're going to lose a big part of the Marvel Universe. And it's never going to be the same again. Stan Lee's fantastic. Just rest in peace, man. Excelsior, all that stuff. It's it's horrifying, and I'm sorry if I'm looking at the camera. I don't really know how to. At first, I thought my friend was, I didn't know whether it was actually really reported, but then it was out there. It's on Twitter. It's the number one trending thing, and it sucks. There are people that have died that have really touched me too. Matt Lee from the Overtones this year, gone. That was a big thing for me. This year's just sucked, man. I've had a very poor year when it comes to death, whether it be a celebrity or personal. And this is just another nail in the coffin. It sucks. It sucks so much. I don't really know what to say. So I'm going to end it there, but I'm just going to say thank you, Stan Lee, Excelsior, to all you Marvel fans. I hope you're dealing okay with the news, because I know there are some people that won't, and I'm not going to ridicule you for that. You deal with this the way you want to. Stan Lee is a part of our lives, whether through comics, through movies, through games. He's done it all. And although we never met him, which I didn't, I feel like, he has met me, or he's met someone like me. He's met us all. He knows all of us. He knows all of us that are reading. And Jesus Christ, hopefully he's in a better place now. Because, honestly, this world could do with a lot more people like Stan Lee. Because he just was a great man. He was an inspiration. You don't get people like him anymore, and I don't want to rant about the world, but he is genuinely a lovely, 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 lovely person. See you guys next time. I do have a video coming out soon, but I'm not going to promote that here. Just know that I'm not away for too much longer. There's not going to be a thumbnail on this. I don't really see the point. So, yeah. Sorry that if you're still interested in it, was a lot of rubbish and rantiness, but I don't care. This just plain sucks. See you guys later. Take care.